I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your favorite.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me and I'm back with another video. And today I have
Myla Grace.
As y'all know, we both go to PV and we just finished our first semester. We just wanted to come on here and give y'all a little semester review.
And it's a lot of questions that y'all definitely want to know before y'all come. So.
I just want to let y'all know this stuff before y'all come. Because if I do this, I will not come. No, I'm just playing. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. First things first, I'm going to talk about freshman housing. So, all freshmen are required to live in the UC, the University College. Some people couldn't get into the University Square, but it just depends on like your GPA and stuff like that. I think we had the best HBC freshman housing because our housing is like pretty big. It's like one side is A side and the other side is B side. It's pretty big if you ask me. It's a shared restroom and it comes with a refrigerator and a microwave. And you got this big slide open closet, a dresser. It's really cool. Oh, and it comes with a desk and a chair. What I did, I think she did it too. We put our dressers in the closet to make more space. And then I put my TV on top of it. I would recommend, if you're a freshman, getting bed risers because that's good storage space.
I have like those plastic drawers up under my bed.
Yeah.
My closet is already like half of it taken away from the dresser, so it's
yeah, I got like them shoe rack things.
Me too.
Yeah, because I got a lot of I brought a lot of shoes, so I just like put that under my bed or whatever.
Let me say this: don't bring all your clothes when you come.
Oh,
because that's just gonna be a big mistake.
Especially if you know you're gonna be going home a lot and bringing stuff back. The amount of time I went home and brought so much stuff back.
Every other weekend.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I do be going home a lot, but I love my home. Like, I be missing home, so I just be coming back. But that Thanksgiving break, you're gonna bring a whole bunch of winter clothes back. You're gonna be like, dang, I don't have nowhere to put this stuff. That's how I was.
You're gonna be thinking like, I need this, I need this.
Exactly. That's all I got for housing.
And one more thing about housing. If y'all stay in UC, the maintenance people, like the on-call maintenance people, they're really good.
Well, I never had, we never had no problems like that. Oh, and the roaches. And the bugs.
We ain't had no roaches.
I haven't, no. Me and my roommate, we have not had no roaches or bugs whatsoever. But it's like everybody around us, they be like, who got raid? Who got raid? We be like, what you mean?
They having crickets.
Yeah, it's bad.
Lizards, whatever.
But honestly, I would say it just depends on where you stay. It also got to do with you being clean. Because if you're messy, it attracts bugs.
Exactly. Make sure you and your roommate clean up at least every weekend. So now we're gonna get into visitation.
It's the most stressful topic.
Because y'all, visitation was a mess this year. So it depends on where you stay, but let me just say this: if you're staying in the UC, you're probably not gonna get visitation until
Christmas break. No.
like if you get it and like somebody in your building messed up, you're not gonna get it.
It only take one person.
And they stay on like the 12th class day. They say that, but we really didn't get visitation. They was telling us like we have to go through by the, what's it called?
RLC.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's basically where like the students who have with work study, they just go downstairs and they watch everybody and make sure people signing in and signing out and stuff. But that's only for the people that have work study. So it wasn't like it was a big variety that could like apply for it, and we never got one. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It took forever for them to find an RLC. They didn't find that till probably like October, maybe.
Yeah.
The end of October.
We still didn't have one. We had visitation, but we did not have no RLC. They was just coming in out that mud.
So how they do it during weekdays? No, Mondays through Thursday, I think you could have the same sex, but they can't be in your room.
Right.
They have to be in the, what's it called? The TV room.
The TV room.
And it's like when you walk into like the buildings or whatever, it's like a room where it's like a TV, a couch. This is like an open like common area.
Yeah, and they have those on each floor, so it's like one on the second floor, one on the third floor, and the first floor.
Yeah. So that's like Monday through Thursday. I think Fridays you could have both genders, girl or boy, in your room. Yeah. And it's only from like what? It ends at 5 p.m.
It's like 8 to 5, yeah.
Yeah, 8 to 5.
Baby.
Baby, we be in class from 8 to 5. But sometimes it really do depend on your CAs and stuff. Cause some CAs, they be really cool. But our RLCs and CAs, they look at cameras all the time. Like they're always looking at cameras on weekends. I remember we had the Cotton Bowl game in Dallas where everybody from PV went to Dallas for the weekend. So people that stayed thought they could be slick and, you know, sneak their little boo over because everybody in Dallas, including the CAs, they be going on the weekends too because, you know, they only work during the week.
Yeah.
They look at them cameras over the weekend, come back Monday morning. So, if they don't confess, no visitation.
On homecoming week, no visitation at all. Not no friends, no mama, no brother, no sister.
You think you finna bring your cousin from home?
No. Like everybody was texting me like, yeah, I'm gonna be in your room, I'm gonna be da-da-da.
I'm looking like,
who room to get a hotel?
For real.
Honestly, it's for the best. Like, it's safety rules, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's cool to have this going on, but at the same time, they're just worried about our safety and stuff like that because it is a public campus, so anybody can just walk in. And I want to talk about quiet hours. My CA, she be like, as soon as 10:30 hit, I better not hear nothing out of y'all. She don't even wait till 11. It's nighttime. Why are y'all outside screaming?
It's really ghetto at the UC. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. They be fighting outside, screaming
in the middle of the night. Y'all, it be 2 in the morning. People be coming in and walking out and just outside screaming. They do not care.
I got class in the morning. What are y'all doing?
But I think that's it about visitation. You got anything else? The next thing I want to talk about is parking.
I don't got my car, y'all, so this is perfect for her to speak on.
Okay, so let me say this. The thing with me is, I like going home. They got tired of coming to pick me up, and they was just like, you know what, just take your car back. So I did. I didn't get to park in the UC parking, which is like the open parking lot. I had to park in the square parking, which is a gated parking lot. I bought the ticket online, and it was like, yeah, it's open to whatever. So I called them just to make sure, because PV be towing. So I was like, yeah, I'm in the UC and I just want to make sure that my car won't get towed if I park in here or whatever. And they was like, yeah, it's cool. So I'm like, okay, I'm all set. We back. I'm trying to pull in the parking lot. It's a gate. I'm like, oh, maybe it'll open automatically. I pull up to that gate. I sat there. That way did not open. I'm like, what's going on? Da-da-da. So I called them and I was like, hey, is there a code to get in the gate or whatever? And they was like, no, you have to use your hang tag. I'm like, well, I don't have no hang tag. Like, I just parked this parking spot. And so that was just like every single time I go out and I come back, I have to wait for somebody to go in so I can like trail them in. But another thing I can say about parking is you will get told. Like, you have to buy a parking pass for whatever lot that you want to park in. Make sure you buy the right parking pass and park in the right lots.
All right, so the next topic is going to be classes and advising. I would say the classes, they're not that bad. I feel like PV is way better than other colleges. The classes are a lot smaller, and I just feel like you get more of a connection with your professor.
That's honestly, that's how I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a big old classroom. I was like, yep, I will be in the back.
Well, I'd say it's like maybe 30 to 50 people.
Yeah.
By the time it's finals, it's gonna be like 15 people in. Like, where's the rest? Like, where y'all at? Y'all ain't come this morning?
Yeah.
But I say also try to get a connection with your professors, especially.
That's the biggest thing, y'all. That's the biggest thing.
Especially like those that really do have like a good vibe. Cause I'm a nursing major and I know I'm gonna, like, in the future I'm gonna need like letter of recommendations and stuff like that. So I say really make a connection with them. I made connections with like 2 or 3 of my professors this semester, and not all professors gonna be like, you know, open and cool and want to talk to you, but I say those who, like, you know, seem like they have like a good type of vibe, go to them, ask them questions. You can always ask them for advice or anything, you know. Just be active.
For freshmen, they pick your classes your freshman year for the first semester, so you really don't have no control of like what classes you take. But do not pick 8 a.m. That 8 a.m. is no joke.
I know y'all hear that a lot, but I promise y'all, because the college is like,
one thing I heard somebody say was 8 a.m. in high school is not 8 a.m. in college.
High school, you gotta go to school every morning, get up, brush your teeth, you there all day. No, 8 a.m. in college, it's like you was at a party last night till 2 and you got at 8 a.m. No, I'm not going.
The only reason you would get at 8 a.m. is if you registering at the last minute.
That's another thing I was just gonna talk about. Make sure you register like your classes as soon like as they drop, like,
cause them classes gonna be full.
About that.
They gonna be full.
They're gonna get full. We're gonna get the last class. I was still in high school. I was doing my class and stuff in the summer, and I was good. I had some good classes, but then I did the little summer bridge program. I mean, my schedule got changed up again, so I had like a 5 o'clock class, and I did not like that, because it's like, who wants to go to class at 5 p.m.
The thing I gotta say about classes is go on Rate My Professor. That really helps. Like, Rate My Professor is basically like this website you go on and you type in like the school you go to and then the professor's name, and then like the students, they leave like reviews and stuff, and they tell you like what the class is all about, if attendance is mandatory and how they grade. And so Rate My Professor is really good. Use it.
And then let me just say, y'all, please go to class. Like,
oh my lord,
if y'all go to class, it's really dumb. Y'all wasting money, wasting financial aid, wasting y'all parents' money, wasting the military money, whatever money you using for your class, to pay for your classes, you're wasting if you're not going to class.
And let me tell you something, your first day there, that first whole week, if you don't show up, they will drop your financial aid. You will not have no classes. They don't play. Like, you're on your own now, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can hold your hand. You have to get up and do what you gotta do. You gotta go to class. You gotta go to class.
I know a lot of people, they didn't go to class the whole first semester, second semester, they're not even coming back.
I'm gonna say some people like grade on attendance.
Oh yeah.
Some teachers will tell you like the first day of class, they'll be like, oh well, I don't grade for attendance, or I do grade for attendance. All my teachers graded for attendance, so I made sure I was there. I probably missed like 3 days of class.
For real?
Yes, it is at 8 a.m.
I missed a lot of days of class, but it was at 9 a.m. But he was cool though, like he didn't care. Or I would always show up late. Like classes at 9 to 9:50, and I'll get there like at 9:40.
See, that's the thing about my 8 a.m. I couldn't show up late. Like I said, if they grade for attendance, go for attendance, because at the end, finals week, that little 30 points might help you real bad. What? One thing I can say about advisors,
I hear mixed emotions. I want to hear what you gotta say.
Okay, what I'm gonna say is, honestly, I had a cool advisor. Like, I really mess with her. She was pretty cool. Like, she helped me through stuff and things like that. One thing I will say though, if you email her, text her, she's not gonna respond. You gotta get up and you have to go to the office to get a hold of her, because she got a lot of students, and I understand. So
about my advisor name is Miss Covington. I'm also a nursing major, and I love her. She's really cool, down to earth. I met her in the summer when I was in Summer Bridge. We spent a lot of time with our advisors in Summer Bridge, like in person. They would come to our like workshops and stuff and talk to us. So yeah, she's really cool. But yeah, like she said, emailing them, you know, you gotta pop up, make an appointment or something, because it's a lot of, it's like over 1,000 nursing majors. Yeah. Like they come in, everybody want to be a nursing major, so it's a lot of people. And yeah, she just really cool, you know. Just try to take the time out at least like one time each semester, maybe twice a semester, to meet with your advisor, so she can know your face, know like how you're doing, and you know your plan.
Yeah, and they're good people to talk to too, even if you just need somebody to talk to.
Yeah, they're gonna let you know like you shouldn't take this class you don't need that for this major or this. So they have a lot of students, so you gotta like kind of give them some leeway.
The next thing we'll talk about is girls, the girlies. So like we said before, we have, you know, buildings or whatever. There is like we made a building group chat with just the girls, and then a building group chat with like the P3s, and then with our CAs or whatever. One thing I can say about girls, you can start.
It's like, you know, it's who you come across with. Like, you gonna come across some girls that might be, you know, rude. Some might be cool. It is what it is. But you know, at this point, age, we're grown now. You can just find who you vibe with and vibe with them. True. You're not gonna vibe with everybody. Everybody grew up different and is from different areas and have different personalities. But when I say one thing, we're gonna talk about this at the end, but when it comes to that Panther camp and you with your building sisters and y'all trying to learn dances and come up with chants, it's gonna be a lot of clashing, and because girls have strong personalities and different opinions about everything. But overall, I would say the girls at PV, they're pretty cool. Some of them, I can say some of them, a lot of them are, you're the HBCU, so you got like a lot of known girls, like off Instagram and stuff, but you know.
Yeah, you're gonna see a couple TikTok famous people, Instagram famous, all of that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get on here and be one of them girls that be like, girls be jealous and da-da-da-da, because that's really not, no. The thing is, you just gotta know who your friends are and know you can't be buddy-buddy with everybody, and that's just period.
That's one thing I think a lot of freshmen do. They go to college and just try to make a whole bunch of friends because you're just like new to the, you know.
Yeah,
but it's like, don't do that.
I've witnessed a whole bunch of friend groups that was there in the beginning that's not there no more.
Yeah. People will leave you at parties. So.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like you just met these girls, you know what I'm saying? People say you meet your lifelong friends in college, and I do believe that, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be friends with the people you met freshman year at a party.
Because everybody changed. Like freshman year, we always in that little freshman phase. But people evolve differently. Some people still end up in that childish phase while others grow mentally and want to do something else with their life. So yeah.
So my advice is just to stay in your own lane.
Scope the scenery out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying be rude and not associate with people, but it's just like, just know who you want to deal with.
And just be you. Yeah. Like, don't change your personality.
Do not try to change your personality for nobody. Let people know the real you, because when the real you come out, they're going to be like, who is she? So the next thing we're going to talk about is, I did a poll on my Instagram and somebody asked the worst thing about it.
For me, I'll probably say the location.
Yeah.
For me. Because, I mean, it's not bad, but like at the same time, if you like used to being in the city and stuff, and you end up going to PV, like PV is in the middle of nowhere. It's like the country, literally, like just grass fields everywhere. But the good thing I can say about it is like Houston is like 30 minutes away, so it's not that far for real.
I agree with what she said. Like the location is literally in the middle of nowhere. It takes 15 minutes to go get you something to eat wherever you go.
Like something good, you know what I'm saying?
They got like McDonald's and stuff around the area and stuff like that, but you're just gonna be eating McDonald's. I don't really know what my worst thing is. I think it would be like just being in the middle of nowhere, honestly. But I'm kind of glad it's in the middle of nowhere, because if it wasn't, I'll be gone every day. The next question on there was worst experience. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I've had a worst experience for real, but I can say like what really got me thinking, probably the shooting that happened at the trail ride. I just think it's ghetto. Like, we wasn't, because we went to the trail ride together and we wasn't there when all the shooting happened. Like, we had just left. It just gives PV a bad rep. It already got a shaky one. I could say Panther camp. What happened at Panther camp?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that, yeah.
But I'll let her get into that since she went to say that.
We're gonna get in that towards the end, but
yeah,
like y'all scroll to the end, y'all gonna see.
If somebody asked, is it what we expected?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Because
yes and no.
For me, I would say, I'm thinking like, you know, y'all be hearing, like, you know how you hear stuff about PV, like, oh, it's lit every single day.
Oh my Lord.
It's like, the littest school, it's the parties are lit. I thought it was just gonna be parties every single freaking day. But like, really, in reality, we be in class, like, during the week and stuff. If it's not homecoming, like Spring Fest or any type of event, people go to class and like mind their business and be like with their people, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I told my family, they was like, oh, you going to PV, you finna be partying every day, da 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 da. I'm like, shoot, maybe I will be partying every day. But I got there and I was just like, what's the play? Like, what we doing?
Dry, especially on the weekends, y'all. If you ain't got no car or like no place to go to, it be dry on the weekends, like just dead.
I'm gonna say it's not what I expected. Like, I expected it to be a party school for real, and maybe it's just because I be in my room all day, or maybe it's because I'm not out there. But the things I would expect me to see and feel and do, I wasn't doing. So I just feel like.
But now when we do have a party, oh
baby, best believe.
Especially homecoming, like everybody, it be people from everywhere.
Yeah, it need to be packed. Okay, so the moment y'all been waiting for, we're gonna talk about Panther camp. Basically, Panther camp is you come a week before classes start, you move in and stuff like that, and all week is basically lectures. You going to seminars and they're telling you about financial aid and, you know, your advisors, making sure you got all your classes and stuff done. And the seminars kind of be long. They be like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, but they kind of be long, and you gonna want to go to sleep. I was sleep a couple times.
Though, like,
I
mean, if you sit in a bed,
y'all, it was like 3 or 4 seminars a day though. I was ready to get back in my room and go to bed. But they wake you up at 6. They woke us up at 5:45 because we had to be at the MSC at 7 because that's when breakfast started, right? They woke us up at 6 in the morning, blasting twerking music.
I wish I had
bounce music, twerking music, anything you can think of. They gon' run up and down the hallways,
beat on your
banging on your door. It was cool. It was fun though. Like, of course you sleeping, you gonna be grumpy and stuff like that. Like, dang, why you waking me up?
But don't do too much. Like, y'all, it's just
that's
for
what
the
I'm saying. Like, it's fun. You know what I'm saying?
You're never gonna get to experience that again. So just vibe, like, you know.
Exactly. Like, people was calling. They was like, yeah, mom was calling saying
that's
that.
Crazy.
Like, it's never that deep, y'all. They just trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make it a good experience for y'all as a freshman. So yeah, they come banging on your door at 6 in the morning, boom, 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 wake up, woo, blowing whistles and stuff. The cafe open at 7. So we go eat breakfast and stuff, and then as soon as breakfast over, we go to a seminar. We go to about 2 or 3 seminars a day. I don't know if that's gonna change, but that's what we did Monday through Friday, basically.
So this time it's gonna be really hot, so make sure y'all have y'all some water, because we're gonna be outside walking. We're gonna be doing tours. They're gonna show us different buildings. They're gonna teach us about the history of PV. It's gonna seem like boring, but it's like, it's really, bro, it may seem boring at the time, but like it be helpful at the end, because you got the building challenge. But during Panther camp, we do get some mentors. We have pals and we have P3s. So
this last semester we only had our P3s. So basically, usually before, you know, our class or whatever, they had pals, and pals were basically like, you know, mentors, and they was there to guide you through things and, you know, help you with all your questions and stuff. And they're the ones who guide you through, like, when you wake up in the morning and stuff. They're the ones who take you to like the seminars and things like that. But this year, or this semester, we had P3s, which is the same thing but just a different name.
What does P3 stand for?
Panthers producing productive people.
Oh my god, bro.
Something like Panthers producing productive mentees, something like that. But it's basically the same role as a pal, but they want to say better. But I mean,
it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, just a different name.
But let me just say this though, I love my P3. Shout out to Zoe.
Period. Like
Bree and Raven. So they're gonna be with you the whole Panther camp, talk with you. They're gonna form a bond with you. We're gonna come up with chants, because you know we have the building challenge like on the last day of Panther camp, and that's like the big thing. We're just, you know, bonding with our building sisters. That's when you're really gonna figure out, like, make some, like, start making friends and stuff with your building sisters, and start forming bonds, because you're with them all day, every day. Like, we're 6 a.m. to like 8 p.m. And then we're gonna have times where the boy buildings may propose to the girl buildings, and it's like not on like no
weird like trying to get with you stuff.
It's just like brother sister building type
stuff. So we had like boy buildings or whatever, and they're proposing to the girl buildings to be their brother building, sister building. So they'll come up with chants and like little love songs and stuff, and make it out of chants, and propose to you or whatever. And you can make a chant back and be like, oh yeah, we accept, or we don't like you, or this or whatever like that. And then at the end, whatever building to propose to you is like your building brother or whatever. People make it a big deal, but honestly, I really was ready to go. Like, they was like, I don't want 4-6, I want 4-8, and I was just like,
dirty
oh my
8, they must be just in there, but
that's what I'm saying. Like,
and then y'all have some, make sure y'all building have like some chants, some dissing chants, because it may be a time when you walking around and building 40 run up on you and start dissing your building, like, and y'all gonna be running around the whole campus all day screaming, fall track. Just rep your building, y'all gonna be doing hand signs, all that.
After all the seminars and stuff, that whole week, basically you're preparing for the building challenge. My building 44, we didn't really have enough time to like prepare. I mean, we had time at the same time. It's like we wasn't working on it every night. You know what I'm saying? We like after our seminar and stuff, we came back to the crib and we was like in the TV rooms and stuff trying to make up chants and stuff like that. But it was only a select few of us that was trying to help out and make the chant stuff, because we didn't want to look crazy. And we was like, okay, y'all, we came up with this, that, and the third. And you know, you're gonna have those people that's just like, why she gotta leave?
Some people is like, they're not gonna be doing nothing. They're gonna be sitting around, playing around while you're trying to like come up with a chant. It'd be annoying, but it's like, you gotta understand, people are different.
The whole week you're preparing for the building challenge, and you come up with your chants and all your disses and stuff like that. And so at the end of the week, on Friday, that's when the building challenge is. They let us, they gave us shirts to customize. We put our numbers on the back, our nicknames or whatever. And so we walked to the football field. Now, previous years, it used to be in the Baby Dome, which is the gym. But this year, it was so many of us, so we was on the football field, and it was hot. It was hot walking there, but once we got there, the sun started setting and it wasn't even hot no more. It was live from the get-go. People was on the field, and you had the MC, the cheerleaders, the football players. Like, it was so lit.
We got there, every building is all sitting in the stands next to each other, just yelling at they chants.
And you can't distinguish nothing. You can't hear what nobody's saying. Like, all you hear is, oh, like, it's so much going on.
Yeah, it just be like everywhere. They gonna start off with like some games.
Mm-hmm.
All of this adds up to like the final score. They have judges, and you have like the trivia game. So if you wasn't paying attention when they was doing them, talking to us about the history of PV.
And the seminars, yeah. Oh yeah, you had to learn the alma mater, and you got to sing it at the end. And
then we had to sing at the penance ceremony.
Yes, and if you don't know it, then your building lose.
After all that going on, after every building is chanting, and then we get into the
actual building challenge.
Yeah, which every building that they've been working on all week, they present or perform their like routine or like their little, you know, their little show to all the other buildings, and they go like building at a time. It's not really in order because I'm building 43 and we went first, but you go up there and you perform, y'all do y'all little thing, and then the next building go, and then as the judges are watching, I don't think you're supposed to cuss. You
can't cuss, you can't twerk or do anything inappropriate. That's all I know.
They be like, y'all ain't, you gotta clap. You basically can't cuss.
Or you gotta be like, shh.
Yeah.
Something like that, but you cannot cuss at all. And if they catch you cussing, you will be disqualified. So basically every group go and they go to the top, whatever they do, they step and do the da-da-da-da. At the end, the judges make their final whatever. I don't know what happened. A moment of silence. Nobody died or nothing, but
you would have thought.
Right. My group was actually finna go. Next thing you know, the lady come down and she like, we're not doing it no more. And we like, what you mean we're not doing it no more? And she's like, a girl just passed out, and so we gotta just stop everything. Mind you, that happened last year, but when the girl passed out, it was just that one girl that passed out. We was like, oh dang, like let's make sure she okay type stuff. Next thing you know, another person passed out. So we were just like, oh, 2 people. Dang, we really gotta wrap this up.
It's kind of weird.
After that, 6, 7, 8, 9. People was running down the stairs, jumping over people, tripping over people because people was just dropping.
Somebody jumped over me, like literally pushed me. I'm like looking at her like, girl, the whole time somebody passed out. And I'm like, oh my bad. People was having seizures and anxiety attacks. I was scared. Like, I was scared too, bro. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was just crazy. So and it was not enough medics to take care of everybody. People was just dropping and dropping and dropping. Thankfully, nobody from my building passed out.
All that happened, people was getting lost. We couldn't find people in our building. People was crying. It was just like, it was very chaotic. I'm walking out. Somebody's on the floor having a seizure. I'm calling my mom, I'm like, Mom, blah, 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 blah. She's like, well, are you okay? Then I started second guessing myself. Am I okay? I'm breathing, like, am I breathing?
Right, I'm like, maybe I should bring my Evan or something.
It was like so unreal, but it was like real.
Yeah, so that's what we really gotta say about Panther Camp. Make sure you eat,
drink a lot of water.
Make sure you drink a lot of water. Make sure you have on something cool. Make sure you got you a little fan thing. Just make sure y'all stay hydrated and take care of yourself, y'all, for real, because that could have went much worse. And I'm just glad we had medics on campus and things like that, because that could have went so much worse.
Don't be like drinking or taking something from other people and then be outside and eat all day.
Mind you, this is an open campus. People be walking around the campus trying to sell weed and drinks, and you like water, I make water. What do you mean you make water?
Yeah,
I can get my own water.
I think going to HBCU though, it just gives you like that family oriented vibe, you know. I just feel like at home, so I love that about PV.
So this is the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna put her channel link in the description box below. But let me know if you have any more questions, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Bye.